Hi everyone, it's Milkow again and welcome back to this new video. So today we are going to do something that I really like, which is speaking about history and mostly about the printing history. And I'm so excited today because it has been a few weeks since I had the idea to do this video. I was back in Lyon when I visited the museum, the print museum in Lyon, which is really good. If you want to visit this museum, really go. And even though there is an exposition about Miyazaki and all of these creations, which I really loved. And also, every time there is some new exposition to the museum, so just go check their website. This is really incredible. So, the museum is about everything concerning writing, the invention of the print press, and stuff like this. But I will only focus today on the life of Gutenberg because I just love this topic and I think this is really interesting. And I already talked to you about it a little bit in the previous video about the communication history. If you did not see it, I will just put a link up there. I don't know where. And now I will stop talking about me and what I like, and I will start speaking about Gutenberg and his life. So let's start with the birth of Johannes Gutenberg. He's born in Mainz, in Germany, in the early 15th century. We don't really know much about his family and his early history, but we know that he came from a wealthy family that was in the clothes trade. So thanks to his family, he had access to a good education and also all the resources he needed to explore his interests. As a young man, Gutenberg developed a real interest in the metalworking, and he became a skilled young man in the art of engraving, which was a really useful skill for his next innovation. And how was it before the printing press? How could people read and create books if it doesn't exist yet? So obviously he had to be copied by hand. So books after books, mostly the monks, because they were the only ones who could write and read at this point, were the only one to create books. So they were pretty unique and rare at this time due to the fact that it took a long time to produce every books. But the growing demand for books and the spreading of knowledge during the Renaissance highlighted the need for a more efficient way to produce writing materials. And Gutenberg is a really clever one because he recognized this need and he started working on a solution that would forever change the way that we are spreading information. Gutenberg was a clever one, and I think if today he knew about bitcoins, he would already have invested in it. And the most significant contribution of Gutenberg was the creation of the movable type printing press back in 1440. This innovation combined several existing technologies, but in a novel way. And by a novel way, I mean that it created individual metal letters or types that could all be arranged to form a word and could also be reused to print multiple copies of pages. So, of course, this innovation was a huge and incredible creation back in the 15th century because it drastically reduced the time and the cost that was required to print a book. The key of his success was the creation of the same types of letters, which created numerous books and pages that were similar. Gutenberg's first major project was, of course, the printing of Gutenberg's Bible, which is also known as the 42-line Bible. It was completed around 1445, and it was the first major book ever printed, which used movable type and is considered nowadays as one of the most beautiful printed book ever. So as I said, the Gutenberg Bible had 42 lines per page and was printed in Latin. And this Bible just showed the potential and the consistent way of printing similar text over and over. These Bibles show the potential of high quality, consistent, and accurate copies of text. So this masterpiece just had the Gutenberg revolution and set the standards for future printing techniques, which has a huge impact on society. So how Gutenberg's innovation really impacted his time and is still impacted us nowadays. Because when it was only the monks and the high society that could only read and write the books, it was so much easier to keep the rest of the society doing only their work and not starting thinking about themselves. And this is thanks to his creation that Gutenberg could spread so much knowledge by mass producing books. So the ability to produce books quickly and cheaply meant that ideas could be spread rapidly, powered the Renaissance, starting the Reformation, and of course the scientific revolution. So Gutenberg's printing press really empowered individuals and spread knowledge in a world where everything was owned by the high society only. Finally, Gutenberg's printing press really broke the monopoly that the scribes and the high society had on knowledge and information by making everything so much accessible to a broader audience. But life cannot be that easy. So despite his monumental innovation, Gutenberg really faced financial problems during his life, and also legal battles over the printing press. And sadly, he died in 1468, relatively unknown and without knowing the full benefits of his creation. And I feel like this is the same situation of so many inventors and artists. They're creating something huge, something unique. And usually at the time of history, they could not understand and take the full potential of what the creation or the painting movement was created. I mean, this is like history repeating itself again and again. And what is the point to be known and rich when you're dead? But however, his legacy lived on, and today Gutenberg is celebrated as one of the most influential figures in history. For example, the Gutenberg Bible is considered as a treasure, and the impact of the printing press creation still lives on and influences our digital world. And since Gutenberg innovation is a true foundation of our information world today, I think it truly deserves the amazing title of the print boss. So right now you know everything about the print boss Gutenberg. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you really liked it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you like this kind of historical content just like I do. And tell me in the comment if you want or already visited the Print Museum in Lyon. So thank you everyone and see you next time.